Guys, how lucky are we? There's so much racing happening this weekend. But before we get into what, when, and where you can watch all those races, let's play the intro. Hey folks, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Racing Show here at RacePlazaMedia. My name is Pia, and today I'm going to walk you through what is happening in the world of racing this weekend, what you can watch, where you can watch it, and when you can watch it. For all the details about all the different types of racing that I'm about to mention in this video, check out our website, RacePlazaMedia.com, with our free 100% free racing calendar. We post it every month, fresh off the press, where you have the links to the different series, you have the links to different streaming options, so you have it much easier to find out what racing is happening, where you can watch it, and when you can watch it. But let me give you some of the highlights of this weekend of racing. First off, the guys are back. Formula 1, 2, and 3 will be racing this weekend in Hungary at the Hungara Ring. I'm very excited that we're back. We have 2 more races happening before the big summer break for Formula 1, so I'm very much looking forward to it. If you've been watching this season, it's been an insane season. They've been comparatively, at least to the last couple of years, we've had so many different drivers winning. It's been so much more competitive at the top as well as the midfield and, of course, the back as well. It's been overall so much fun to watch this season. Please let me know in the comments if you'll be tuning in and what your thoughts are on this season so far. I definitely am positively surprised. I didn't expect this season to go how it has been going. And, of course, we have the whole driver market kerfuffle still in the mix. There's still a bunch of open seats available. We just found out that Kevin Magnussen will not be joining Haas next season, at least not in a capacity as a driver. So we'll see if we'll see him in maybe a different capacity on this grid, or if he'll maybe be joining a different type of racing league next season. But if you're not in the mood for F1, there's also Formula E happening this weekend. The guys will be racing in London. We also have the F4 Italian Championship, and we've been telling you guys to not sleep on those junior Formula Championships. But if Formula 4 Italian Championship is not your cup of tea, how about some Super Formula or Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine, aka FRECA, is also going on this weekend, as well as Formula Drift and the Euro Formula Open. Now, if none of these more, dare I say, more European style single-seaters are not your cup of tea, how about some INDY? The INDY Championship is heading to Canada this weekend, and actually we will be live streaming a hangout/watch party for this INDY race. We will start at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, because that's when the race starts here. And I'm very much looking forward to it. This is my first season following Indy a little bit more. I've watched, I would say, 1.5 races so far, so I'm definitely looking forward to watching another full race. I'm slowly getting more familiar with the different drivers. So if you have a favorite driver, please let us know in the comments below who we should keep an eye on for this race in Canada this weekend. And of course, please feel free to join us. Tune in. We'll watch it together. Of course, as you guys know, we won't be able to stream it on our live stream, but we'll gladly hang out with you, chat with you, join us in the chat. We'll have a poll up as well. So tune in, hang out with us, spend part of your Sunday with us here at RacePlazaMedia. Moving on from the single-seaters, if that's not what you're interested in this weekend, there's also, of course, lots of NASCAR again. So we have NASCAR Cup Series, the Xfinity Series, as well as the Craftsman Truck Series and the Arcade Menard Series, East and West, will all be competing in Indianapolis. And on top of that, there's also NASCAR Mexico and NASCAR Canada racing this weekend. So lots of NASCAR for you guys to choose from. Moving on to the two-wheel category, so the motorcycle and motocross category. You probably already know MotoGP is currently in a little bit of a break, so those guys will be dearly missed this weekend. However, there's lots of other motorcycle, motocross races happening this weekend. Of course, the guys from Pro Motocross will be back. They'll be racing in Washington this weekend, at the Washougal MX Park. We also have Superbike and the British Superbike Championship racing this weekend, as well as the Motocross World Championship and the Supersport 300 World Championship. And if you're still a little bit interested in the Women's Circuit Racing Championship, I'll be posting a video on Saturday breaking down everything that you need to know to get started with this brand new racing league for women in motorcycle racing. But to find out all the details, check out my video on Saturday, and you can watch the last 2 races for free on YouTube. Next up, I want to highlight some GT races that are happening this weekend, because from all the previous races that I mentioned, NASCAR, Formula, a lot of them you need either subscription services or you need cable TV. But for the GT championships, you just need YouTube. So you need internet access, which is a lot more affordable for a lot of people instead of paying for all these different streaming services, which can be quite pricey. So this weekend alone, we have 3 different types of GT races happening here in the US at the Virginia International Raceway. We have GT America, GT4 America, and the GT World Challenge America all racing this weekend in Virginia. On top of that, we also have GT2 European Series, GT4 European Series, and GT World Challenge Europe Sprint Cup all racing at the Hockenheim Ring in Germany. And if that's still not enough GT racing for you, we have the GT Cup European Open and the International GT Open Championship racing this weekend in France. So much racing for free that you can watch. So not only is, of course, all the GT racing available for you for free on YouTube, but of course, as previously mentioned, the Formula 4 Italian Championship is also on YouTube for you to watch, as well as Super Formula, Formula Drift, and the Euro Formula Open Series. So lots of racing for free available for you to watch this weekend. And I want to give a couple other shout outs before we end this video. If you're into single make championships, we also, of course, have this weekend. Porsche will be also competing at the Hungaroring as part of the Formula championships that are happening there this weekend. We also have the Porsche Carrera Cup Australia, the Ferrari Challenge UK, and the Lamborghini Super Trofeo Asia happening all this weekend, guys. However, if you're looking for something a little bit longer, we're already currently in the middle of the World Rally Championship happening in Latvia. It's already in full swing, so there's lots for you to watch already online. And there will be continuously rounds happening all the way through Sunday, of course. And you already probably know those rally drivers are a completely different breed. I always love it when I get to watch it. As mentioned previously on this channel, the Rally TV app can be a little bit tricky depending on what device you're watching it on. Typically, in our experience, watching it from a PC or a web browser, it's a little bit easier than trying to stream it on smart TV. However, hopefully that will improve in the future because I absolutely love rally. There's also 2 different types of endurance races happening this weekend. We have a motorcycle endurance race happening this weekend, an 8-hour race in Suzuka, Japan. And then we also have a GT endurance race happening of 1,006 kilometers in Lithuania. And finally, to end this video, I want to give 2 honorable mentions. Of course, we have another drag race happening this weekend, this time at Pacific Raceways in Kent, Washington, here in the US. And lastly, because one of our followers and subscribers has brought up or introduced us to this different type of racing, and it's called World of Outlaws. The sprint cars are racing this weekend. Again, they have 2 different types of rounds in Rossburg, Ohio, so definitely also check that out. As mentioned, we have links to all the races that I've mentioned, plus the many more that are happening this weekend on our website, RacePlazaMedia.com. A free calendar is available to you guys with the links to the different series, as well as the links to different streaming opportunities, just to make your life a little bit easier, because in our experience, we found out that being a racing fan can be a little bit tricky sometimes, getting all the information, finding out when different races are happening, where you can watch it, when you can watch it. So we try to make things easier for you guys, and we put together a free calendar. So check it out, use it. It's there. It'll always be there for you guys. So we post it monthly. So currently the July calendar is still up, and we're working on the August calendar for you. So it is as current as possible. So let me know in the comments below what you guys are planning on watching this weekend. Please join us for our IndyCar watch party this weekend on Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'd love for you to join us, maybe even educate us a little bit more on Indy since we are still new to it. And with that, I will leave you guys for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys here again at the Daily Racing Show with Race Plaza Media. Bye-bye.